Walk quietly with the sheep. Walk quietly. Walk with silence with the wolves. Walk with silence with the wolves. Walk quietly with the sheep. Be among the sheep and be among many, but do not speak. Be among the sheep and be with the many. Be with the masses. Support the masses, but do not speak. Walk in silence. Walk in unity. Walk in power. Walk in one. Do not speak to the wolves, for they will turn on you. Do not walk with the wolves, for they will turn on you. From the Book of Common Point. Be a wise man. Be a wise individual. Do not seek power. Do not seek vengeance. Do not seek notoriety. Do not seek money. Do not seek gold. Do not seek fulfillment for your ego, for it will destroy you in the end. Those that seek those things will be destroyed in the end. Those that seek those things will live a miserable life in the end. It takes a long time for karma to show her face. It takes a long time for karma to show her hand. She never shows her hand. She deals a perfect hand, but she never shows it. But it will come. Karma will deal the perfect hand, and the powers that be, and the evil that is among us will be destroyed. Excuse me. Therefore, do not cry, do not weep, do not yell, do not scream, do not march, do not react to the desires of the wolf. Do not react to the desires of the wolf. If you do, you will become its food. If you do, you will become its prey. If you do, it will become its delight. In the Book of Common Point, I write, evil never wins. Power never wins. Destruction never wins. Hatred never wins. Ego never wins. Lust never wins. Control, as in politics, government, religion, personal feelings, any kind of control, the thumb on the masses, the thumb on you, the thumb on your family, the thumb on your heritage, the thumb on your look, the thumb on the color of your skin, never will win. It is by nature that things will resolve themselves. It is by nature that things will rectify themselves. You do not need to have force. You do not need to have conflict. You do not need to have wars. You do not need to have hatred or bigotry. None of those things will change the outcome of what we are in today. In this time and space. In our world today, what is going on in our world today will not be resolved through force, through manipulation, through power. It will only make it worse. I write in my book, in the Common Point Philosophy, the Book of Common Point. We are all one. We are not separated. We are all one. I am not just me. I am you. I am us. We are all one living entity. We are all one living source on this planet. Whereas if we do not understand each other or get along with each other or see each other's point of view and understand the fulfillment of that and understand the knowledge from that, we will self-destruct. We are on the path of self-destruction because we bring that to ourselves. It's not something we put out there. It's something we bring into ourselves. If you are full of hate, if you are full of anger, if you're bitter, if you're mad, if you're angry, you are only bringing that to yourself. It is not something that is given to you. It's not something that you receive. It's something that you accept. It's always going to be there. There's always going to be a faction, a population, a person, a group, a government, a religion, a faith that will push itself upon you and force itself upon the masses. There always will be that because it's about power. It's about power, control. One of the biggest, and I write about this in my book, one of the biggest faults of the human race is its non-ability to understand that simple concept. That nothing works with force. Nothing is complete with force. The universe doesn't work in force. It works in unity. The earth, the moon, the sun, the water, the waves, the currents, the seasons, everything works in unity and for it all to work. But then we have mankind that truly believes in their mind that we can force things to work. We can push things to work. It's not like pushing a car uphill on a momentary thing. You cannot force societies to live a certain way. You cannot force a family to live a certain way. You cannot force somebody to love somebody. You cannot force somebody out of love if they do love somebody you don't like. Force doesn't work. It never did. It never will. Why do we not learn from this mistake we keep making over and over and over and over again? We know our mistakes. We know our failures. We know our weaknesses. Why do we consistently want to control other people? Why is that? It's that need for power, that need for recognition, that need to feed my ego, that need to feed me, feed me, feed me. You don't understand that feeding you is destroying everything. And when you destroy everything, you have nothing to... There's nothing at the table anymore. There will be nothing at the table. If you control everything and you destroy everything, there will be nothing left for your table. I don't understand why wealthy people, extremely wealthy people, billionaires, multimillionaires, don't get this concept. It's like they get to a point where they're so wealthy, well, I'm untouchable. I'm never going to be affected by the masses, I'm never going to be affected by that law or by that rule or by that reality because I have money. But you are. Because it takes a village to run the world. It takes all of us to run the world. From the poorest and the most meek to the most powerful on the planet. We are all tied together. We are all tied together. But here we go. Through this process again. Of the powers trying to control the masses. Of the powers trying to manipulate other countries. From the powers trying to force their belief system on other people that don't even know who you are. Only to be pushed back. In the Book of Common Point, my book, it's about peace and harmony and living together on this planet. That is it. It's not complicated. We, as a people, society in general, as a people, must come to terms with we have got to live together. We will not survive if we don't live together. In the Common Point philosophy, it's about harmony. It is so simple. I rack my brain sometimes to try to understand why the human race wants to live that way. I racked my brain trying to figure that out. I wrote a book trying to figure it out. I still haven't come up with the answer. Every other living thing on this planet lives in harmony with itself. Monkeys, fish, snakes, birds, cows, dogs, cats, hamsters, bunnies, trees, plants, grass, water, the air. Every living thing, every other living thing on this planet lives in harmony with itself. Ants, bugs. They might not live in harmony with something that's different than they are, but they live in harmony with themselves. We're the only living thing on the planet. Human beings are the only living thing on the planet that doesn't live in harmony with itself. And don't tell me this, well, because they're this race or they're that race. That has nothing to do with it. We are all human. We are all human. Do not walk with the wolves. Do not sleep with the wolves. Do not listen to the wolf. For the wolf will turn on you and kill you. Sleep with the sheep. Sleep at peace with the sheep. I'm going to tell you one thing, and I follow this, and I follow this with me all my life. I've learned this from my father. And this is not a weakness. This is wisdom. This is not a weakness on my part or your part if you do this. Do not let your enemies know they are your enemy. Always have your enemy believe that you are the best friend they ever had. Always, hear me out, always be friends with your enemies. I'm not saying to become what they are, or follow what they do, or believe in what they believe. I'm saying do not ever let them know you hate them, you despise them. Because if you do, they will destroy you. If you don't, you know what's coming. Always be friends with your enemies. Never show your hand. Always be friends with your enemies. I'm not saying go out to dinner with them. I'm not saying hang with them. But always play that game. Play that hand, and you will always have the upper hand when things get rough. Number 2, do not sleep with the wolves. Meaning, do not buy into what they're selling you. Do not take in what they're telling you. They are the wolf. You are the sheep. Do not become the prey. They are the wolf and you are the sheep. Do not become their prey. Right now in our country, so many people are sheep and becoming their prey by being foolish. Don't be foolish. Live in wisdom. Live with wisdom. Make good decisions. Don't show your hand. Never show your hand to anyone. Definitely never show your hand to your enemies. Because karma is coming. Karma takes a very long time for her to make up her mind what she's going to do and how she's going to do it. But she always comes, and she comes with a vengeance. Let karma take care of your enemies. Let karma take care of the enemy. But know your enemy. Do not sleep with your enemy, but know your enemy. And always make them feel like you are their best friend. From the Book of Common Point. This is a quote from me. Don't walk in anger. Don't walk in hatred. Don't walk in vengeance. Walk in silence. I'm going to repeat that. For all of you out there that are being affected by what's going on in our country, do not walk in hatred. Do not walk in vengeance. Do not walk those ways. For if you do, you will be destroyed. For if you do, you will be outed. You will be recognized as that. And it might not destroy you today, maybe tomorrow. It might not destroy you or come back on you today, but eventually it will come back on you because there is karma. Number 3, from a wise man and from the Book of Common Point. Keep your business close to home. Keep your business close to home. Don't share your business with anybody. Don't share your misery with anybody. Don't share your anger with anybody. Don't share your hatred with anybody. For it will come back to you tenfold if you do so. I'm going to say that again. For you to have a harmonious life, don't share your hatred with anybody. Don't share your anger with anybody. Don't show your anger about somebody to anybody. Take those things you want to expel from your body and just dissolve them and don't worry about anything. Because karma will take care of things for you. Karma will take care of things for you. Number 4. What is going on in your world? Your world. What you see in the news. What you read. What you see on the internet. Whatever you see. Whatever is coming at you. Whatever is coming at you from the moment you get up until the moment you go to bed. If it's not relevant to you directly, if it is not relevant to you directly, ignore it. For you cannot change things that are not relevant to you directly. Here's an example. Somebody knocks on my door. That's relevant to me directly. I must go, I don't have to, but I will go answer the door and find out who's there. Somebody trying to sell me something, somebody deliver me something, somebody deliver something to me. Is it relevant to me directly, immediately, now, today, for my life? If it's not relevant for you directly, ignore it. Because you can't change it. You can change how you react to it, but you can't change it. If you're sitting here and a disaster happens at an airport, and you've heard about it, it is not relevant to you directly. It might be a horrible thing that you think about, you see on the news. Don't let the peripheral things in your world, not what I mean is don't let things that are outside your peripheral world affect you. Don't let it affect your health, your mental health, your physical health, your time, your ambition, your focus, your dreams. Don't let it affect you. Okay, if I'm making a video and some idiot next door's got a weed blower going, that does affect me directly. I have to deal with that. I say, okay, fine. I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to wait till it's done and come back. Easy fix. But if something's going on in the world that you absolutely cannot change, you don't have the money, the power, the wherewithal, the connections to make a change in that. Don't let it affect you mentally and emotionally. That's how they control you. That's how that controls you. That's how that situation controls you and takes away your life, takes away your time, takes away your ambition, takes away your dreams. It's a thief. It just takes everything away. It zaps you of all your energy. You turn on the news and it's all negative and negative and negative, and this is going on, and that's going on in this country and that country and this city and that city. If it doesn't affect you directly, shut it off. Because you can't change it. You can only change your reaction to it, but you can't change it. You can make all the signs in the world, and you can go down the road and you can march. But you're not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. The change will come through the process. I teach this. I've taught this. I say this in all my videos. The change comes in the process. with anything, with you, with a relationship, with a government, with the city, with anarchy, with wars. The change comes with the process, in the process. It doesn't come from you. We can have 1 million people marching all over the country. It will not change the process. How do I know this? I know this because I've been there. Back in the 60s, everybody's marching against the war. It didn't change anything. But the process worked itself through. Reality sunk in to people that were pushing all this stuff. It said, this ain't working. We must stop this. The change comes in the process. No matter what you do. We are in a process right now. A lot of negative things are going on in our country. We cannot change that. Going on YouTube and watching people talk about all the stuff going on does not change it. It just affects you emotionally and physically and mentally. Watching that doesn't change it. Those idiots going out with cameras filming everything doesn't change it. It will not change it. It just elevates it. It makes it more frustrating to see that. I know I will get some pushback and get some dissent about this mindset. But the fact is, it's right. The fact is, the process eventually changes itself. Think of it as a leaf growing on a tree, or flower blooming on a bush. A flower comes out on a little bud. There's a little bud and it starts to open, and it's opening, and it gets bigger and becomes a flower. And it grows, and you see the flower. And then it goes through a complete process, and it goes and it grows, and the petals fall out, and it finally dies. And then it happens over and over and over again. It's the process. Life is the process. The individual on the planet would just worry about themselves. The process would work itself through, and we would be fine. That is what this video is about. The process must work itself through. It was set in motion. It was set in motion. Don't be part of the motion. Just let the motion finish the process, and we will be fine. Do not walk with the wolves. Do not share your anger. Do not share your hatred. Do not share your bitterness. Do not share that with people. That is your thoughts. That is a private thought, private concept. Because I'm going to end the video with this. There is karma, and karma is going to come with a vengeance on all the evil that's going on in this country. She is going to come down hard. We do not have to do a thing, because what will happen is the people that do those evil things are bringing karma to them, bringing bad karma to them, and they will be destroyed. They will be stopped. They will be jailed. They will be stopped in their tracks, and they will be eliminated. By what they do creates the process. The process must work itself out. I have no doubt that we are going to be fine. I have no doubt that you are going to be fine. You worry about you. your family, your loved ones, your wife, your husband, your children, your immediate orb of your family. Just stay there and you'll be fine. This will all is going to work itself out. Mark my words. I've said this in so many videos. Evil never wins. She can be very ugly and rear her ugly head and do a lot of damage, and a lot of people get hurt in the process. But she never wins. Watch. Mark my words. I gotta go. I love you guys. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channels, all my channels. This one, the Book of Comment Point. My comedy channel, I do stand-up comedy. Link below. Luke W. Warm and the Biscuits. That's my comedy channel. And my music channel. And if you want to listen to my songs, my music, go to the playlist and play my songs. Trust me, we are going to be fine. We are going to be fine. Love you guys. Gotta go now. Bye now.